She thought freedom was all she wanted, until she signed those divorce papers. But the moment her ex-husband revealed his cold, calculated revenge, regret hit her instantly.
What the is this piece of
I'm only making this video because his has garnished over 1 million views and he's got a lot of you fooled. So on February 13th, I reached out to him about this message here. And for context, when I got out of treatment, it had been exactly 1 month since he had possession of the paperwork. And I was under the impression I was going to get something either while I was in treatment, which he had the address for, or when I got home, which he also had the address for.
She mentioned being in treatment but never specified what kind, but I'll tell you that it was mental, and her actions later in this video will prove this point.
This is from the same day, February 13th, and he explains that he never lied about going to the courthouse. He got the paperwork, he just hasn't had time to file it yet, okay?
Okay.
Now, regardless of what happened between he and I never got possession of my one piece of paper during that entire situation, okay? And even if we had amicably agreed to try to work things out, that's not here nor there, okay? He's trying to act like he is the one pushing for all of this, but let me show you something. This is me validating that it is still Corey's thread, and this is Friday, March 29th at 4 p.m. Right here, I'm asking him to send me pictures of the documents when you get home. There's a phone call that happens between these messages. Down here, I'm sending him the DocuSign app after the phone call. I agree that DocuSign is not a hard app to use. However, I was explaining in this voice note right here exactly how to use the app. And I told him that I know you're not still, I'm just explaining that so we're both on the same page. And he follows it with, I thought we were on the same page of me mailing it. This is Friday. So down here, I said that is confusing for me because I asked you to send it through DocuSign and you said okay. And then you said you were going to mail it, so my wires got crossed.
You serious? I have no words to explain how confused I am. He told her he was going to mail it, meaning she was going to receive it one way or another, but she kept insisting on him using a specific app, disregarding any other way.
Friday, the 29th, I said I can do my half today. I have time. Just do both for the simple sake of it. I know you're still going to mail it, but just send it through DocuSign today for me, and I will go and check and see if I can do it electronically in front of a notary. He said, no, I did not say I would. I said I was going to mail it. And then he agreed to do it. He asks for my email and I give it to him. I know this is a long video, guys, but come on, just bear with me. I've got to prove myself once and for all. This is the printed 2 copies that I had. We had a phone call where I asked him to take pictures of the documents, and he said that he had 40 pieces of paper and not the time to do it. I said, you can take pictures of 40 pieces of paper in less than 5 minutes. And he said, no, you can't. I offered a challenge to take pictures of my textbook, 40 pages, in 5 minutes. And he said, challenge accepted. You've got 5 minutes. And he hung up on me.
Gotcha.
She clearly has no respect for his time. You can't just come out of nowhere and start asking people to send you things without further notice. Just wait. He already gave his word.
And I was able to do it in 5 minutes. This is just 15 of them, but still. I say that's 40, I think that's 40 should be even easier because the paper, your paper is porous and not laminated like my textbooks. 42 pages. Otherwise, this can't go forward and you're the one stalling. So I finally got my half of the papers that he was withholding from me Saturday night. I found out Saturday at Amscott that I needed a private notary or a bank to notarize these documents.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
He sent them the next day, but she acted like he made her wait 50 years.
And so I reached out to my audience and I found one who was available the next day on Easter Sunday. She's an absolute angel for being able to do this for me, okay? This was Sunday night at 7:30. I had a private notary at my house watch me sign and fill out the 2 copies of that one piece of paper and my notice to not appear, okay? She FedExed it Monday morning before he made his snotty little video. I'm incapable of stalling in a situation that I wasn't even able to participate in. He hadn't given me the paperwork to sign yet. And him acting like he's this holier than thou, send it back through DocuSign and you can't appear. You're making this video in a car that belongs to your mother, and the only reason you have your license back, Corey, is because I paid for it.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
You really look bad when you start pointing fingers and telling people they only did good because of you.
I'm more than ready to get away from you. I am. I have wanted this for a long time. To be rid of the abuse and the constant back and forth, the whiplash I get from your behavior, okay? I think you've sat on your pity pot long enough, okay? I did exactly what you wanted. I did it quicker than expected, quicker than you possibly could have, okay? And I am free of you, and I think it pisses you off. Stop sending your little minions my way because it's not gonna work, and I always have receipts.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
We've seen what she had to say. Let's take a minute to listen to the other side, because to each story there are two.
Morning, Grand Rising. What's the plan for today? I have to go to the courthouse this morning and figure out what I can do about moving forward with my divorce without the other party being there. Yeah. What part of Jacksonville? Like the South Side. She put your phone number and my address too, Jilly Bean. Is yours and your daughter's happiness? Absolutely. Duval. A whole war within itself. Yeah, it's crazy. It is an uphill battle every day.
She said he was miserable and sad, but to me he looks relieved.
So she doxed you, yeah. I mean, she's clearly not in her right state of mind right now, so I think I'm gonna, while I'm up there figuring out the divorce stuff, I'm gonna put a Marksman Act on her.
You're goddamn right.
But yeah, yes, divorcing Aaron, yes, because she's not sending me the paper back. She says she already got this paper signed and notarized and blah, 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 but she hasn't sent it back to me. So I'm just going today to see what I can do about divorcing her without her being there. And then I'm going to put a Marchman Act on her because she's clearly not in her right state of mind.
This had happened before her video, and he gave us a great insight into the situation. In her video, she complained about him sending the papers late, but she hid the fact that she didn't want to sign in the first place, just to delay the process.
She's manic. She's doxing me and my address. She threatened not only my life, but the mother of my child's life as well. Huh? So, and I have proof of all of this. I have video evidence. I have, text messages if needed. So, yeah, a Marchman Act is basically like a Baker Act, 72-hour hold in a mental facility. So, which is, I think, what she needs because she's clearly manic and not in her right state of mind currently. So, yeah.
It's definitely what she needs, and you'll understand why when you see what she posts online.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild, yeah. What you do to her? I had to have done something to her? Oh, that's right. I didn't pick her. That's what it was.
Nice.
She wasn't acting normal, and he stepped back, preserving his peace of mind.
So all the Karens, they came from, it's Aaron's little pack of dogs. They're gonna run back to their owner with some new lie or some weird piece of information that they took from me, switch the context, and now they're gonna, it's the process of delusion,
After not posting for a while, this is what she had to say, explaining her side.
I don't really use this account anymore, but I wanted to pop on and say hi. I just had a live stream for the first time in like a week, and I'm sorry about not really being active. I've had to focus on my mental and my physical health, and my family, so that's what I've been doing. And right now, live hasn't been a priority for me, which is fine. It never really was a priority to me. And I've tried to limit things that aren't benefiting my greater good in my day-to-day life because
I want you to take a look at her eyes and how she keeps looking to the side each time she talks, like she's reading from a script, and it's hilarious.
I've been in trauma therapy now for 10 months and I'm progressing forward in my treatment plan, and I feel strongly that this social media thing that we have going on, you and I, can be incredibly toxic at times. I am fully responsible for the way that people perceive me, but I am not responsible for the way that they speak to me. However, I can limit the interactions, I can limit the information, and I can limit my stress overall. I will say that, like, not being on live every single day and not posting TikToks every single day has benefited my family greatly. And I don't want to change or disrupt that peace that we have.
We're not very sure, but her body language highly indicates she's reading out of something.
I'm feeling very secure in my relationship with my oldest son. I'm feeling very secure in my relationship with my youngest son. And I'm feeling very secure with my relationship with myself. Right now, the only person that I'm truly talking to is my therapist.
Huh?
And my mama, of course. You know, it's the only people that I am sharing my woes and my emotions with. And it feels very empowering. To say the least. So I love you guys. I know it's been a little bit, but I just wanted to pop in and let you know that I am posting mostly on my main page, the Erin.mj. And then I'm also active on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm up to, those are the places you can go to see it.
This might look like someone who got their things in order, but just wait for what she posts next.
And I love you. Bye.
Best thing about a natural body is that the thighs, the calves, that all match. It all comes together, baby.
Ignore my face. I just literally pulled up to school, like doing my thing. I'm actually shaking right now. So I just wanted to address some things. I wanted to get on here and I've heard the rumors. I'm seeing the comments, I'm seeing the messages, I've seen the T pages, I've seen all of it, okay? So I just wanted to come on here and just answer a few questions for you. It's important for me to be transparent and honest with my audience, because that's just who I am. And even if it makes me look bad or a bunch of you are mad at me for it, it's okay, all right? The rumors are true. You guys are gonna hate me for saying this. The rumors are true. My is in fact real, fat, and juicy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I hope she gets some professional help, at least for her children's sake, because this is concerning.
What the hell is even that?
I'm gonna say something that might be obvious to some, but not to others. If you don't have the life that I want, I'm not gonna take any advice from you.
I'm glad my life isn't like this.
You can give it all you want, okay? Till there is no air in your lungs, you can give me advice. But if you do not have the life that I want, that I'm working for, then I'm not gonna listen to you. You just wasting air in your lungs.
The woman you get married to is never the same woman you divorce from. Keep that in mind. Unfortunately, the therapy will not work as long as she's on social media, ruining her progress.
Tomorrow is my divorce day, and it's been a lot, to say the least. This moment I have equally dreaded and looked forward to, and the fact that it is now coming to an end officially tomorrow is mind-blowing. I cannot wait. I'm so impressed and proud of myself that I have been able to get through this divorce alone. To be 25 years old and doing something of this caliber is huge. I am the youngest of my friends to be married, and now I'm the youngest out of my friends to be divorced.
What? What?
So I'm gonna hold that with a lot of pride.
2,000 years later.
It's Christmas and I'm just crying because of how hard it's been. I feel like I'm trying to prove to myself I can be strong. It's really painful dealing with the loss of everything. Not having my husband.
Well, there is no going back from that, especially when she initiated the divorce.
Really no tea. I have nothing negative to say about said person. Me and my ex-husband broke up in July of 2023. And I didn't talk to anybody else or anything for about a year after.
You sure about that?
And then I got lonely, met a guy around Thanksgiving, and I think things moved really fast. I don't know, I thought it was fucking fate. Clearly it wasn't. It was really sweet, really thoughtful, and he just was very thoughtful, and I think that it raised the bar for me, which sometimes sucks, because then it's like, I didn't want the bar to be raised at all, but nevertheless, it didn't work out. He broke up with me.
Rejected.
Then he ended his breakup. Then I broke up with him. And then when I tried to undo my breakup, there was no undoing it. He was done, so.
What did you expect? He isn't going to sit back and play that game.
Yeah, that's the tea. Back at it. Dating is just hard, you guys. Like, I don't know, because I know people are going to be like, just focus on your kids and you don't need anybody. I get it. I know. I love my kids. I'm a really good mom and I don't have to prove that to you guys. And their dad's a great dad and he does a great job with them. He's an incredible dad. I have zero complaints about us as co-parents. That said, I was 21 when we met. He was 30. I was really young. I was immature.
You're goddamn right. I think she still is.
And our kids are so much better off with us apart. So I'm gonna go back to dating again, because I don't think because my first relationship didn't work out and I have kids, that means that I need to be single for the rest of my life. So hopefully I find someone. I tear up every time I say that, because I don't believe I'm going to. It's just hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's someone who's actually meant for you.
The grass isn't always greener, and she will find out the hard way.
So recently I caught up with an old friend and she was telling me that she got divorced, and I was so surprised because her and her husband were such a cute couple and they had been together for 11 years. So I asked her what happened. I figured something bad happened. She's like, honestly, I was just bored. My husband, all he did was work.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I was a stay-at-home mom. We had 3 kids and I just got lonely and bored. And she says that when she would bring it up, he would take her out, but it was just boring to her. She needed some excitement in her life. She just felt like she was just a mom and a wife, and her husband just wasn't doing that for her.
You know what they say, the enemy of our happiness is pain and boredom.
And she had other friends that had, boyfriends, or they had just got married, and they were always going out, always going on vacation, always partying, going to the club, going to the bar, hanging out with friends, and they did none of that. And when she would bring it up to her husband would always tell her, I gotta work, they had a big house, they had nice things, he was just trying to work. So they ended up getting divorced, and now, she's single, she lives alone, she's working, and she's dating. So then I told her, oh, well, that must be exciting, dating and stuff. And she's like, no, I hate it. And I was like, why? And she's like, because all they want to do is just have fun. They just want to go to the club, they just want to go to the bar, they just want to hang out, have a good time, and then that's it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
She had a great thing, but sadly brought this on herself.
She said, no one wants to help me out. I'm trying to find someone that's going to help take care of my kids. She's like, I just want someone to be a provider, not just a good time. So I was all like, well, wasn't that what your husband was doing? And she's like, I know. And I guess now her ex-husband is dating someone, seriously.
Yes! Hell yeah!
They have been divorced for a total of 3 years, and he has been dating this girl for 2 years. She has 2 kids and they're already living together. She says that he's fully taking care of her. The girl doesn't work, she's a stay-at-home mom, they haven't had any new kids, but they're planning on having kids. And she's pissed because she's like, how can he move on so fast? I can't even find nobody, and he just found someone so quick.
The worst thing about her situation is that she can't go back because he already moved on, and it will haunt her.
And he didn't even want to give us another try, blah, blah, blah. And I was so confused because I was like, okay, So you divorced him because he was always working and you were bored. So now you are single, going out, having a good time, dating, but you don't like that. Now you want someone to take care of you, a provider. And your ex-husband, all he wanted to do was be a provider. That's why now he is dating someone who he has no problem providing for her and her kids. And she's pissed because she's like, why would he go and find someone who has kids? Like, he already has kids. Why would he want to take on that responsibility? And I'm like, wait, aren't you looking for someone to take on that responsibility?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
I was just giving her a hard time, not gonna lie, because it was kind of funny to me, because I was like, I could tell that she regretted her decision. I could tell. And I've seen a lot of people do like this, where they get divorced for reasons that are not, I'm not gonna say they're not valid, because everybody's feelings are valid, but they're fixable.
If they walk away, let them. But if they try to come back, remember to put yourself first. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.